Hey, this is the all-new Metal Weekly Top 5, or WTF, as I call it, where I find, review, and share my top 5 most worthy extreme metal albums of this week's new releases, and I share it here with you guys on YouTube, and today it wasn't easy, it got ugly, and here's how it went down. 25 new albums released this week, everybody, and this made the third position. From Apple Music's metal section, I chart and post the week's newest metal releases both on YouTube and my Facebook page for you guys. Then I review and count down my top 5 so you get the best of the week, because you matter, okay? Today's new album is Ritual Slaughter by Bone Crown, and this is the band's latest album up for a fresh review, so here we go. First off, I love the album cover. I guess I'm a sucker for purple, and I really do like the yellow. And at this point, I'm going to say kudos to the artist and kudos to the band for selecting this work. So here we go with the tracks. Number 1, tears open violently with incredible attack and range. It has shrill attacking fry vocals, murderous guitar tone and rhythms, annihilating bass and brutal percussions. Here I can feel the hair on my arm stand up like cactus. The electricity in my blood raises my adrenaline big time here. Track number 2, it just grinds deeper with sonic assault level of bleeding fry vocals, stabbing guitar, buzzsaw tone and atomic harmonies, tsunami level bass and percussions here. This one makes the sweat beat up, and the electricity here gives me iron spike goosebumps. I kid you not. Okay, so track number 3 is pure sonic decapitation. Massive fry vocals, ridiculous guitar chording, riffs and range here. The bass and percussion are approaching seismic level timbre here. And I'm wondering if at this point, if I'm going to need a sedative to sleep tonight after I've heard this entire album. There are no peaks and valleys in this. It will rip your head off from the first second to the last second, all the way through. No ballads here, okay? The power and intensity is next level through the roof. What are these guys eating? I have no idea, okay? If I had to summarize this, these guys are headed for a really good career. I did manage to listen to their last album. We'll get into that in a little wee bit. The vocals here are sonic assault mode fry vocals here. The guitars have massive tones, riffs, chords, and solo work. The bass is Carnage. The percussions are supersonic. Samples and so on and so forth are very few and far in between. The lyrical theme here is pain and suffering. Becoming a mainstream or radio act here they're so far from anything to do with radio, you wouldn't believe it. Okay, the album is so tight, guys. Okay, tracks are arranged with meticulous care. The reason why I chose this one as my number 3 pick here coming up for Wednesday, middle of the week, is that sadly it's an EP. I really did want more. Okay, this album is actually 19 minutes of just pure blistering mayhem. It is wonderful, but it did make number 3 for an EP. As far as deathcore is concerned, these guys here are at the most ridiculous level. I don't know if you can call it another level, but you don't hear bands this heavy that often. These guys here, Bone Crown, are the pinnacle of absolute heaviness, and it was a lot of fun to listen to all of this. So I digress. Guys, stream them, enjoy them, get these guys paid, okay? They are wonderful stuff, and we will see you tomorrow for number 2.